Good morning, you guys. We are having a snow day right now, so I thought I would go ahead and just kind of film a little bit of a vlog. I have some things I want to do today around the house. I did already kind of get ready for a little bit of the day, so I'll put that footage in now. We have our faucets dripping, so I can't really like share the audio. It just kind of sounds weird because we have the faucets like trickling in the background of both the kitchen and the bathrooms. So yeah, I'm just gonna have to show the footage without sound. But I did wake up, do my skincare a little bit, and fix my hair slightly. It's still in a ponytail. And I did make myself a cup of coffee. I made the Tim Hortons coffee, and the clip that you saw was the mocha cereal one, but honestly, I just don't like that. So I ended up making the original Tim Hortons coffee, and I do actually have it in my Tim Hortons mug that I got in Madrid. There are some things I want to get done today, so we're just going to kind of list them out. The first thing is I need to film my Shop My Stash. That's actually gonna go up tomorrow. I also want to switch out the hangers in my closet. We have these metal hangers that I think it was like Aeropostale was closing out of our mall like many years ago, and so my husband bought a bunch of their hangers because he really liked them then when they were closing out, but they leave like marks in the shoulders of some of my clothing, especially some of my more like delicate type shirts, and they just really annoy me. So I ordered some like really cheap and expensive felt ones off of Amazon because I feel like they'll just be better for my tops. So I'm gonna swap them out. I also want to clean our kitchen. So I've been cooking a lot the last few days, and I just want to like do the dishes. We have some pots that we hand wash. I need to hand wash some dishes and then like clean off the counter and just like get it looking good. I want to use today as like a good like reset day and get stuff done day, which I've honestly been really productive this whole weekend. So that's pretty good. If you can see behind me in my gallery wall, I have got a lot of empty frames. So I want to tackle that today. I've been wanting to do that on camera for a video, and I just didn't know which video yet, but this one I think will be perfect. I'm just gonna play around with them and hopefully get that looking better today. If not perfect, I would at least like the frames to be full that are on the walls. We had some problems with those floating shelves. So we had some earthquake-like shaking in our house several weeks ago, and it resulted in the top shelf just completely falling from the wall. What it is like the little brackets on the back of the shelves are not perfect. Like they're kind of cattywampus, and so I don't have a picture of the back of them, but they're pretty standard brackets where they have like a large hole and then a smaller little hole above it. So you put the screw in the larger part and then you kind of push the shelf down to kind of lock it into the smaller part. Well, we thought it was really locked in, but I think because one of them is slightly crooked, it doesn't actually lock into place very well. So the whole shelf just like shook, I think when the house was shaking, like it just shook off of the actual screws. But it fell and it broke several things that were on like my Christmas decor shelf. I was really upset about it. And then we tried to fix it, but that's when we realized that it wasn't really, we don't think it was like our fault. We think it was how the bracket is. The bottom shelf like is good, but the top one, we just got these L brackets that extend to about half the depth of the shelf. And then we attach them on with command strips just to give them like extra support so that if the shelf shakes like it did, hopefully it would stay. We have a visitor, so I'm gonna scoot over so you guys can see her because she's so cute. But I wanted to decorate the shelves and like get them how I want them today as well. And that way I can kind of see like if there's anything I want to be looking for when I go to thrift stores or antique stores. I did find a couple new little things that I added on there just to kind of put them up there. But I want to work on that today as well. And I think, oh, I also want to finish crocheting these little granny squares that I was working on. And I need to sew some pockets onto an apron that I made yesterday. So I've been very productive with my crafts, which is really good. So I'm gonna add this to my list. I'm gonna do all of that and then we'll see what I get done with. There's a couple other things around the house that I want to do, but I don't think I'll be like filming that for this video. But yeah, we can't leave the house. So we're just gonna have to kind of go with what we can.
slip stitch into the first chain.
This week was the perfect week for me to actually pick up some of my new hobbies. I've mentioned that I want to learn how to crochet and also just sew some things, and in general just pick up more hobbies and crafts and slow down a little bit. So right here I'm learning how to make some pretty granny squares and just watching some YouTube videos, just kind of hanging out, having a coffee. I finished one more of the granny squares, and I did finish the white part on the second one, but my hands are kind of getting tired. I'm not used to this hobby and I'm actually mostly left-handed, so I'm learning how to crochet with my right hand because I just feel like it will be easier for reading patterns later on. I don't want to have to learn patterns backwards, but it really works my right hand a lot more than I usually do. So my hands are tired, so I'm going to take a pause from this and work on something else. I decided to switch over and work on some dishes because I just wanted to get some chores done. I really hope that this vlog is not like super boring for you guys. To be quite honest, I was stuck in the house and trying to do some things and I was bored myself, so I'm hoping that it doesn't translate too much and this can be a little bit more of a chill vlog, but I am sorry if you guys hear any water trickling in the background. Then I went ahead and started editing the video that was going to go live this day. So this is my Shop My Stash video. Then I'm going to go ahead and start working on my closet, but I did notice if you hear the trickling water, if you turn your headphones off, it's a little bit better. So change of plans. I edited my Shop My Stash a little bit. I did work on, you know, that granny square, did some dishes and all that kind of stuff. So I've just been kind of doing a little bit and then like repeating and keep doing a little bit at a time. I'm getting a little bit stir crazy because we have been snowed in now and haven't been able to leave the house. Yeah, it's getting really cold in our house, and so I'm a little bit worried about our heater, like how well it's working right now. Yeah, so we're trying to keep the energy down in our house. I want to work on swapping the hangers over from what's in there currently to our new ones. So I'm gonna work on that. And yeah, it's kind of a mess right now. So we're just gonna see what we can get done. So a lot of my clothes I'm gonna end up keeping because I have a lot of work clothes. I do work an office job, so, you know, have to wear stuff like this. I wish I didn't have to have that many work clothes, but yeah, that's just kind of what I have. So I'm gonna be keeping most of those, but I would like to get rid of a few things because I definitely have some stuff that I don't wear very often. These are the hangers that we have currently. They're like really sturdy, high quality metal hangers. Some of them have the little notches in them for straps and stuff, but they just leave this pokey bit on the shoulders of my clothes. So I'm gonna be switching over to the just plain felt hangers. See, stuff like this I'm just not sure about. I have this jacket, it's from Kohl's, and I feel like it's one of those things where like the quality is kind of like medium level, and I really liked it when I got it, but it doesn't really stay structured, and it's just like, it feels frumpy now. But now that I have it on, like I kind of like it. Also, I just have on like a random t-shirt, so it's not, you know, the best way to judge it. I feel like, I don't know, now that I have it on, I kind of like it. I feel like when I look at this one in the viewfinder, like I like it. I feel like, oh yeah, I do really like that army green type of jacket. I just don't like this army green jacket. I did not wear it. I have not worn it in like a year. That should probably be my answer. I don't know. It's like, it's more so I want to like it, I just don't like it. I am also not a fan usually of hoods. On certain jackets I like them, like winter jackets, but on this one I feel like I would like it better without one because I never wear the hood. So this is something where maybe like I would like to find a more high quality version of this secondhand or something, but I think I can get rid of this one. But then a jacket like this I really love. This is from Old Navy. It's just more of like an athletic jacket. It's really nice for like outdoor walks when it's a little bit chilly outside. And again, this one does not have a hood, so I much prefer that. But for something like a winter jacket, I love to have a hood, and this one's super long as well. So this one's very practical, very warm, and I love this one. So yeah, this one's definitely staying. So this is another one of those work dresses where it's like, you know, have it. And I don't really want to have to buy more work dresses. Something that I'm really trying to remember though is like, you see how patterned this dress is? This is a Lauren Conrad dress, by the way. It's from Kohl's and it's really pretty, but it's patterned. So I feel like I would just prefer to have more like neutral, solid colored things. Whereas this is like, just doesn't really go with anything else. And I find that I do that. Like I will buy patterned shoes or patterned accessories, but then I'm also buying patterned dresses or shirts. And it's like, then I can't mix and match any of them. So when I wear this, I wear it with a plain nude pair of shoes and that's about it. It's like a one-trick pony, basically. I'm not really one to like mix patterns. I don't really like that. So yeah, I don't know. I wear this when it's warmer outside, so I'm gonna keep it, but some of the work clothes I feel like I'm just gonna have to keep them. This is something I don't think I will ever get rid of. This was a thrifted cardigan that I found and I just love it. It's like so grandma-y. It even has this border on the bottom and I don't wear it very often. I will be honest about that, but I love it and I'm okay with that. I will keep it because of that. Stuff like this, I don't know. I feel like when it comes to like clothing and clothing style, I literally just like don't know what I like. Something like this, like I really love it on the hanger, but I've never worn it. It's too big, honestly, but I don't know. Someone gave this to me and I really do like it, but I feel like I need to find an outfit that I would actually want to wear it with because otherwise it feels like very frumpy. I'm gonna put this in like a maybe pile slash I need to try it on pile. Another thrifted find. I love this cardigan, but I feel like I don't wear it enough. So this one I'm gonna keep, especially because it's white, it's neutral, but I need to wear it more. This one's a favorite though. I love this. I wear it to work. Gray blazer. Found this on clearance like 2 years ago maybe for, I think I got this for like $10 or $15. It's from the Apartment 9 brand. I think I got it at Kohl's as well, but I was so proud of this find and I really love this one. This one I keep holding on to because it's a good work shirt. It's green and I don't have a lot of green, but I do not feel confident anytime that I wear this shirt. I know that it's a good work shirt, but I don't like to wear it, so get rid of it. Even though this type of thing is hard for me to get rid of because it's practical, I just don't like it. I don't know. I liked it when I first got it, but I just don't feel like it's super flattering on me and I don't feel confident when I wear it. Now this is staying. I love this one. Only thing bad about the felt hangers is they're a bit harder to actually put your clothes on. I don't know. I don't want to get the neck stretched out on my stuff either. Of course this one is staying. It's a bit dingy. I've had it for a really long time, but it looks like Henry, so I would rebuy this if I could. I actually got it off of Amazon like in 2017 or 2018 and I can't find, or I guess 2018, and I can't find another one, which is so sad because this is so dingy. I don't care. I love it. So cute. And my friend gifted this to me. It was like a surprise one day and it was just so nice. I really like this. I have a lot of really basic cardigans because I found some really good like tank tops for work, but we don't really wear sleeveless stuff to work. So I will wear those and then add a cardigan on it. Not my favorite thing to do, but it's just the easiest way to wear the shirts that I like, so I just put a cardigan over it. And the short sleeve like cardigan, I don't know what you actually call it, is really good for that too, especially when it's hotter outside. This one is such a favorite. I got this from Bargain Hunt in college, I think. Yeah, like a long time ago. Under $5. Love this. Look at the texture on it. Here's my adult care, but it's just a black cardigan and it's so nice. I love this one. So good. I'm down to one felt hanger, so that's gonna be it for this, but I am gonna get rid of this flannel. I don't know, I feel like I would rather have a neutral one, so I'll keep my eye out at a thrift store if I find one that I really like, but otherwise I'm just gonna not have one. I got all these matching sets from Kohl's a couple years ago, so they have like these pants, but the pants are super long. And now that I have a sewing machine, I guess I could hem them, but even still, the top part is just like not really comfortable. I don't know. I don't like how thick the waistband is. I find that it's not comfortable like when I sit down. And why else would you want to wear a lounging set other than for it to be comfortable? So I'm gonna get rid of all of these. I've got quite the pile here of things to donate, so I'm feeling good about that, just to get rid of some stuff. Honestly, it's been feeling a little bit cluttered in my closet. I want to go through a couple more drawers, but that's all I'm going to film because I have some t-shirts I want to go through and they have like places and stuff on them that I don't want to share. So that's going to be it for this portion of the vlog. I feel like this is probably getting really long, so I'm going to, I don't know what I'm going to do. I might save the apron pockets for another day. I'm not really feeling like sewing today. I'm kind of getting tired. I'm just bored of being at home, basically. We'll see if I get more energy later, but that's gonna be it for now. Okay, it is the next day, but I'm gonna go ahead and continue this vlog because once again, we are snowed in, so not going anywhere. And when I got that news yesterday, I just kind of decided to pause for the rest of yesterday, turn off all of our lights and try to not use so much power. So we're back again this morning, and luckily we have not lost power. So knock on wood for that. But today I want to finish up some of the projects I was talking about yesterday. So I actually did kind of start on my shelves yesterday because I was trying to gather what I have that could work for them. And I definitely realized I have a lot of gaps that I can still fill with that. So I'll show you guys what that's looking like, but it makes me excited because I actually have room to look for things at like thrift stores and things this year to kind of decorate the shelf with when it's not Christmas time. And I want to just have like little things that make it more spring-like or more summer-like. So for the most part, I want to have like some staple decor that I can just kind of change a little bit as the seasons go by. But I want to show you guys what I've recently made with the sewing machine I got for Christmas. So my friend has been getting really into bread baking, and let me tell you guys, it is so good. We went to her house around New Year's, I guess, and she made us homemade pasta, like made the pasta and everything. It was like a spaghetti type dish and made bread to go along with it, and it was the best. So she asked me if I could make her a bread bag, and I'll link below the video that I watched to make this because it was so easy. But I did make her a bread bag. This is what it looks like. It's just very plain and linen, but they had some striped linen fabrics, but I felt like this would be a better option so that I didn't have to keep anything perfectly straight. Like, since it's a solid color, you couldn't tell if it was slightly off-centered or something, versus if I tried to use stripes and get them to go the correct way, I felt like they might end up being a little crooked. So I felt like this was the safest bet for a starter project. And then I got quite a bit of that fabric because I've already wanted to be able to make some linen napkins. Let me show you this actually. So it has just the drawstring so you can tighten it, and then you would have your bread in here. And keeping your bread in a linen bag apparently makes it stay fresh for longer. That's what the lady said in the video. So I'm excited for this, and I will give this to my friend the next time I see her. So then, like I said, I got a bunch of the fabric because I want to make linen napkins. But that video that I was watching, the same person that made the video had this tutorial on how to make an apron, and I thought it was so pretty. And I don't really wear an apron. Like, if I cook, I just wear whatever I'm wearing, but I thought that this would be a really fun thing to make to give to my friend that makes bread. So I made the apron as well out of the same linen fabric, and so today I just need to put the pockets on it. But this one I'm honestly like really proud of, except for I ended up drawing my own pattern. So I had her pattern, and then I just drew what she had on parchment paper so I could use it myself, because I was trying to print it and it just wasn't working. So I just decided I could kind of eyeball it close enough. And I was really paying attention to make sure that I made it wide enough, because there aren't really like measurements. She had one measurement from the top to the bottom and then one between the straps, but then for the rest of it I had to eyeball it. And I didn't want to end up making it with not enough fabric to be a reasonable apron, because you don't tie this apron, it just crisscrosses in the back. So it has to fit. And this is what the back looks like, okay? It's not like perfect. This is like one of the first things I've ever made, okay? but it just crisscrosses. And so it has to fit because there's no like adjusting it once you make it. Well, then I cut it and I was kind of holding it up to me before I sewed anything to see if it was gonna work. And then I realized that my friend is about 5 inches taller than me, maybe 6 inches taller than me. And so it's gonna be really short on her. And I was trying to surprise her with this just because I'm stuck in the house and I thought it would be something fun to make. And I thought she would like it to go along with her bread bag. And I'm like, well, I don't wanna give this to her and it doesn't even work for her. Like it's like a shirt basically. So anyways, I FaceTimed her and she's excited about it and she thinks it'll be fun. So I'm gonna continue with it. I'm gonna add the pockets on today, but let me show it to you. So it just looks like basically a piece of fabric, to be honest, but it's really cute in my opinion. And I think the pockets will add something to it, but the front is just plain like this. And then it just slips on. So then on the back, it has this crisscross pattern and it just crosses in the back like this. So once you actually have it on, it'll kind of come open here on the bottom and it can kind of fit anyone, but I still should have made it longer because like I said, my friend is quite a bit taller than me. But yeah, again, I will link the video below where I saw the lady make this so you guys can see more so what it's, you know, supposed to look like. But yeah, today I want to add the pockets onto that, which I think I can actually print the exact pocket printout because it's only like 7 inches and that will fit on a sheet of paper, and then I can cut that out and put them on this. So I might make some other things. I really want to make some linen napkins like I said, but yeah, I'm really excited about these. So I'm gonna count these as a win for like some of my first projects ever. The only other things I've made are bookmarks, so these were quite a step up in challenge level for me from bookmarks. So here are the shelves, and as you can probably see a little bit, there's like spackling back behind the shelves. That's from where we were like fixing it, changing it and all that. So I'll end up painting the wall, but it needs a couple more layers of spackle. It's just kind of a mess. And then we added these hideous brackets to it. We were gonna just add regular brackets, but as you can see, it like doesn't come straight across. There's this indent. So this worked the best just to give it some more stability, but it's still screwed into the wall. And this one went a lot better. So we didn't end up needing to add the brackets. But these are the little figurines I got for Christmas I showed you guys. They are little statues that are painted just like my greyhounds. So this one is Henry and this one is Perry. And I think that these look so cute on this shelf. Then I have these candlestick holders, which you might have seen in my reel or short form content where I decorated these shelves originally. I do have some little white candles to go in them. When the shelf fell, like I told you all about, these candles broke. So luckily I have 2 more I can put in the candlestick holders. And then this past weekend, we went to this cute little thrift store and I found these. So I got all 3 of these for like $11, I think. And I just think that they're so cute. They're like little swans with like a pearl back. And then on this top shelf, so here you can see how the wall is kind of looking. That was an older part that was messed up, but the walls are just not perfect. And that's where we had to fix it. It was a whole mess. Just ignore that. So anyways, the candle here did take a fall, so it has some dings on it. So I tried to just turn it around where you can't really see that. I don't want to throw out this candle for no reason, but I have this cute candlestick holder that holds like a pillar candle, so it's like a candle holder. And then this giraffe, this was also on there, both of these for my Christmas shelves. And then moving over here, I have this that I made in like 2012, I think. It says 12 on the back, so I'm pretty sure it's from 2012. But we went to this place, I went with my best friend's family, and they had these little shapes where you could put mosaic tiles on them, so that's what I had decided to do. And then I have this little tiny candlestick holder, which takes a mini candlestick, so I don't have any of those, but I put that there just to kind of have something on it. And then I have this little tree with some rose quartz crystals, which I thought kind of went with the room. That's how it's looking right now. I will paint the brackets and I'll paint the wall, but I wanted to put something on there because it was kind of making me sad to see how it was looking. And I have quite a mess to clean up there, which is just all of the drywall pieces. So I will do that. I did add this cute little owl here. This was my great grandmother's owl and it's quite heavy, so I'm not gonna put it on the shelves, but I thought it was cute right here next to the lamp. And then this, if you guys are not new to my channel, this is my random get ready with me jar. So this just has random makeup topics. like bold brows. Why did I do that one? I do not want to wear bold brows, but it has random makeup topics and I use them for random get ready with me videos, but I kind of want to find either a nude jar, or my husband suggested crocheting a jar cover for this, which I really love the idea of that. So if I can figure out how to do that, I might just switch it up a little bit. Okay, I added the candlesticks to the holders. So other than that, I don't really have anything else to add to the shelves. So this is how they're looking for now. Better than they were, for sure. I am currently uploading my video to go live today, so it is finally complete. I will work on that in a second, but I do want to show you guys too what else I was able to finish yesterday. So I did finish the final 2 granny squares. So these were the 2 that were done before this vlog, and then here are the 2 that I finished. They're not perfect, but that's okay. And then I have this bucket hat. Honestly, this one is slightly too small for my head, and I want to figure out a way to expand this section, but I'm going to use it as kind of a template and attempt to turn these into a bucket hat. So I want to work on that today as well. I do have my sewing machine out so that I can work on the apron that I showed you guys. So yeah, that is the goal for today. Have my bottom thread that whole time. Oh, I ran out. Okay, at least I didn't just like totally miss it. Yeah, I ran out. Dang it, I gotta do that again. Hello, it is again the next day, and I am really procrastinating this gallery wall behind me, so I'm at least going to work on one thing and then hope that that gives me the motivation to do more. This frame in particular has been the hardest one for me to find any artwork for because it's kind of an odd shape. I do plan to have it on the wall vertically, so I actually have some watercolor paper, and I have a small pack of it. So it's about the perfect size I need for this frame, but it's too small for any of my other ones. So right now I'm going to try and do like a very simple watercolor design to put into this kind of odd frame. So I'm thinking something like green and flowery, maybe a little bit leafy, something very, very simple that I think will just add a little bit of color to the wall. Now, the frame that this was in terrible shape, and so I took it apart a long time ago. But look, it's a whole print of it, which is so cool. Oh my gosh. I had no idea that it was going to be like the actual print underneath the mat. I thought it was just like cut close to that, but unfortunately I did just tear it a little bit. I did not know that was underneath there. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited though. So let's see how would that look. Oh, in the new frame. Look, it's going to be perfect. That's the size of it. And I don't even think the cut will matter because it will be covered up. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now I gotta see, what do I need to do about getting it off of this? I ended up using a box cutter and just kind of scoring around the edges a couple of times until it would come off, but look how much better it looks now. I'm obsessed. I didn't get it on film because I was trying to cut my hand. Okay, so this is what it's looking like. I swapped a couple of things out. I don't know how I feel about it. You guys are gonna have to let me know what you think. I don't like that one. I feel like this is too much gold right next to each other. I want to find the perfect piece for this frame because I really like it. Sorry, my hands are so shaky, but coming together, I guess. I really like that San Francisco one, and I really like the flower one I just added today. Otherwise, I'm not so sure. Yeah, it's at least progress. I filled in 3 more spaces than what were filled in, but I still obviously have 2 empty frames, so it's just a work in progress. I guess it's better than it was at least, so we'll count it as a win. Okay, I think this vlog has been plenty long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and end it now. It has been several days of snow and ice and just being snowed in, so I'm going a little bit stir crazy, but I did get a lot done in the last few days. So thank you guys for coming along with me, just doing some random things. I know this vlog was kind of all over the place with a bunch of different interests and topics, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you did like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel, but I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.